The warrior's mindset is about conditioning the mind, body, and spirit. It takes practice, commitment, vision, goal setting, determination, sharp focus, respect, and discipline. Once you learn it, you can apply it to all aspects of your life. The warrior's mindset prepares you for the largest competition ever, the competition against self. Hello everyone, welcome to Inside the Dojo. I'm your host, Willie the Bam Johnson, along with my lovely family, my wife, Kimberly Johnson, my son, Marco the Answer Johnson, and my two precious jewels, Messiah Johnson and Zarian Johnson, a part of our Dojo Kids crew. We're here to empower you, get you going, motivating you with the principles, concepts of martial arts as a lifestyle. Inside the Dojo.
Have on their children. But for a Baltimore mom, it was the inspiration and motivation that led her son to a better way of life. Willie Bam Johnson is now one of the top karate experts in the country, and he's one of Susan's people.
21-year-old Willie Bam Johnson first became interested in martial arts when he was just 6 years old and saw a Bruce Lee movie.
Right there in my mind, I seen an image that I wanted to be. Let's say he was a positive role model for the younger children, myself as a matter of fact. And I said, that's what I want to be, especially for a lot of the children in my area. You know, I want to be a superhero, hopefully get on this movie screen, and he'll do something in a positive direction with martial arts.
He has not yet gotten a movie contract, but he is now one of the top karate competitors in the country. Bam Johnson used martial arts to get himself off the streets of Baltimore's inner city to get out of the projects to a better way of life.
And it was my mother. She kept on pushing me. She said, if that's something that you want to be, you got to keep on training hard, because hard work and determination is what helps you reach them goals.
This young man now operates a school on North Avenue, a Baltimore branch of Dennis Brown's Washington School. Brown is a recognized in the field of martial arts. With this school, Bam Johnson is trying to do for others what martial arts has done for him.
You know, I just don't want to, teach martial arts for, let's say, to learn how to defend yourself, to kick, to punch, to break boards or anything. I want the people to see that you can learn martial arts to help change your life. It can turn a bad person into a good person. We're strong. Somebody get strong mind. Work hard. So I try to be a father figure for all of my students. I want to do the right things. I don't want to show them anything wrong. I never bad talk anybody. You know, everybody has to make their own decisions. All I can do is help them, but I never want to redirect anyone's fears or their thoughts. I want to help them reach their goals, but it's really all in them. I'm just here to bring it out of them, that's all.
Bam Johnson will be going to China in September with 9 other U.S. karate champions for a tour sponsored by the Chinese embassy. And he will go on competing in the various national competitions around this country. And of course, he is still dreaming of someday being up on the silver screen.
If I don't reach the top star, I want to fall amongst the stars. That's how I look at it.
Willie Bam Johnson here with the great, wonderful, my main man, my hero, Mr. Bill Superfoot Wallace. One of the things I wanted to talk to, we did a lot of interviews with you at the Karate College, but we didn't just recently work on something we call Point MMA. And Point MMA is designed where we're taking regular point fighting and adding the ground components. So it's all based on no tap out, no knockout. We realized in martial arts schools, nobody's sparring anymore. People that took away sparring, and they're trying to come back with it, but rather than going all the way at 360 degrees towards MMA, Point MMA is my way of saying, how can we create something that pays you know, respect back to what you have done and what Chuck have done. What do you think about something like that?
It's a great idea. They haven't gone away from sparring. They've just made it a game of tag, and which is not bad, because back when we were fighting, they were basically karate people, kung fu people that didn't do a lot of fighting, and then the taekwondo people, the Korean people. But you know, back in the mid '60s and late '60s when I started fighting, groin techniques were allowed. Face contact was allowed. Then the Korean system started to come along, which was all for the face contact, with kicking to the face and so forth. But they didn't want the punching to the face, because they weren't used to the punching face, and didn't want the groin kicks at all. They didn't want the sweeps at all. They didn't want the takedowns at all. So they didn't want the leg kicks in there, simply because it's different. Now you have to realize, if I'm a Korean instructor and I'm going to bring 50 students to your tournament, and I say, well, if you're going to have face contact and groin kicks, I'm not going to bring my guys. So now you got to say, well, hold it now, 50 guys times $100 a shot, that's $5,000. Now let's talk this over now. So we'll say light face contact and take away the groin. And so okay, and you know, and sweeps boot to boot, so anybody can handle that. So the rules are changing and getting better. Sometimes digressing a little bit, but they're always getting better. With the MMA light contact, I think it's a great move, because you learn how to defend against a takedown. Because out there,
yes, sir,
the guy's going to take you down.
Yes, sir.
And out there, you know, like they say, half the time you end up on your back. And I don't know about most boxers, but most boxers can't handle punching up. So, you know, so they want to be able to defend against that. I was a wrestler in high school and college, played judo in the circus. So, you know, groundwork is very, very important. Matter of fact, if you watch the first 5 or 6 fights in MMA and kickboxing, throws were allowed, takedowns were allowed. So I was having a blast. I didn't mind fighting boxing, because I'll just clinch with you and resume on your way.
And I think when me and my wife put this together, it was really truly. And I know I play around with you, but you know how much I respect you. Thank you, sir. And it's an honor to even be able to do something like this, because even in the curriculum, we have something what we call a Chuck Norris technique, the Nasty Anderson technique, the Keep It Tally technique, the Bill Wallace technique. Because I believe in American martial arts, a lot of us haven't allowed our students to remember what you guys have done to pave the way for the martial arts today.
You know, if you talk to Keith, you talk to Chuck, you talk to Nasty, we didn't really do it to do anything. It was just fun.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun, and we didn't know what was going to happen. You know, hey, want to fight a tournament? Sure, let's go fight a tournament. All of a sudden, you know, they said, hey, if you win, you get $500. Well, that sounds great. And all of a sudden, hey, now you get $1,000.
Yes, sir.
And then all of a sudden, we start something called kickboxing, and I get $5,000 or $10,000 for that. Basically, the point to it was a little harder. And the beauty of it is, some people could take it, and some people couldn't. And I've always been a firm believer in this, as far as MMA goes and everything else. You've got to be able to take it as well as give it. And in the point tournament, you're going to learn to take it. Not hard, but hey, you find out it does hurt. You know, I've talked to a lot of taekwondo people. We don't punch in the face because it's too easy to punch in the face. Well, you know, play with a boxer. Try to punch him in the face and see how hard that is. Same thing with Kyokushin. You know, it's too easy to punch. Get with a boxer, try to punch him in the face. But it's always getting better. You know, point tournaments, you know, they get down, they get back up, and you know, Olympic tournaments, they're huge.
Yeah, they are big.
The U.S. Open in Orlando's gigantic. Tournaments over in Ireland, Germany, they're great, and the love is still there.
And I think the beauty of what we do, our focus point is the youth. Because I don't think every kid is trained. They don't want to be an MMA fighter, but they are infatuated with all of that, along with improving their skill set. Because it had, like you said, it has fallen off, but what can we do to develop better technicians, fitter athletes? Because you guys were in shape back then. You worked out before you fought. Your technique was good. You were more of a complete one, and you was able to take that same thing and go into films. I think a lot of times, a lot of today's athletes are not really as versatile. The potential, I mean, maybe I might be wrong, but
no, you're right. It just that, you know, like, it was our job. Yeah, we didn't have a day job. Right. So it's like, you know, I mean, day workers, you know, if you're a salesman or if you're a school teacher, you're something like this, you can't go to school tomorrow with a black eye.
Right.
Or you go to some guy that cranks your elbow out of the way, you know, and dislocates their something. It's hard to go to work with your arm in a sling and say, well, I was an MMA. Oh, good, well, I'll be now talking to somebody else. So you got to take it easy, and the realism is still there, just along the way. If you look at the MMA fighters, now their careers last 3 or 4, maybe 5 years, because you found out taking all those shots does not help.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And with the point aspect that you're trying to work on and not for it, is now you can learn how to defend it, learn how to take it, learn how to give it, and now you're not going to, you know, hey, you're going to talk about it.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you. Master Bill Wallace.
Who's kicking?
Point MMA. Let's put your hands together. Marco Johnson. And his opponent, Amari Miller. First round, Marco Johnson in red footwear, Amari Miller in red t-shirt. This is just like point fighting. They're allowed takedowns, they're allowed ground control for limited time. It's 2-minute rounds. There are 3 judges. And it is like continuous sparring. So judges will be tabulating the scores. Fighters go on, they can punch 1 point, kick 2 points, they can score multiple points, even with a takedown. And once they're down, they can do to see who has a better control on the ground.
And believe in their dreams full-heartedly, because the 4 that just went, they're not perfect by far, but I'm going to tell you, they give 2,000% to your children. They started right where your children are. If you don't believe me, pick up the little dragon TV day. Mr. Daniel's a star. He in the little school bus like. So, I mean, Super Green can attest to it. He's been here and seen them all grow up. They all start out littler than me and get taller. So, I mean, they're awesome examples of what you would like your child to become, to be around, to be taught by. Mr. Daniel, what was your GPA?
3.94, ma'am.
You can't ask for no more than that, right? And he's here every day teaching your children. So when does he study? When does he get a 3.9 down, you know? How? It's like, it's through his principal centers, his parents' upbringing, the things that he has gained through the martial arts and his parents' example. His parents have always, without fail, supported him here. And I'm telling you, just support your kids, stick by them even when they're not so perfect, right? Yeah. And I promise you, one day, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear and they will get that message. Now, filming our little event today. He was trying to hide, but I already knew from the beginning of the testing. We already talked about it. We was letting him think he was hiding out. The next gentleman I'm going to introduce should not be holding the camera, but he's like, I'll do it. He didn't want us to introduce him. And Mr. Marco and Mr. Dane kind of joked like, Mr. Kieran better listen. They don't know who his dad is. He don't know who his dad really is. He could touch him and it would be over. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you a master of the internal martial arts, Shifu John Green.
Okay. And I want to say something because in this school we have the best martial artists in the world come through here and be sitting amongst you and watching you and checking us and getting us going. Master John Green to come and to be from our lineage of Tien Shin Pai, all one big family, and his wife, lovely wife over there, and his son doing after school. God, that's why I tell you, I don't care what nobody say. If you believe in the Creator bless you with great people to make you greater. The only way you can't get greater is when your ego stands in the way. Let's go, sir. Tell them something positive. Talk to them.
So, first of all, thank you. This is completely impromptu because I didn't expect anything. But I just want to, first of all of you guys, man, the work you guys put in, the hard work that you do here every day, this is what it's all about. You know, see your kids come in here and just working like they did. These guys, where you guys are going. So take a good look. You see all the work that you put in? This is what it's all about. Being able to move, being able to get good grades, being able to be positive in life as a whole. And the martial arts is where it all starts. So if you have family, you have friends, get them in here. Get your buddies to come in here with you. Have them come out here and see your class one day. This is where it all begins. I started martial arts. That's my mother right there. So, when I was 8 years old, I had a teacher just like Professor Van. He made us do the same stuff. When I was in class, he was like, everything off the floor, which meant every kick, everything I did was a jump in something. I cried, I boo-hooed, and every Wednesday at 6:30, she was like, come on, and she dragged me to class. Every Saturday at 6:30, she dragged me to class. And now I can't keep myself out of the martial arts school. And this is another generation right there, hopefully coming through, learning from the professor. And I just want to thank you guys. This has been wonderful tonight, and I appreciate it. And he'll be here for us.
Thank you, sir.
The last part of our belt graduation, we're going to have all the students stand. When I say our students stand up, you are going to receive a carnation. You must take the carnation to the person who supported you and gave you the most encouragement throughout this test semester. All the students stand up. Yes, ma'am!
Yes, sir. We're going to dig down deep. We're going to find out all we need. Basically, what we need is to point in the neck. This weekend we'll be having the World Championships for point MMA taking place here. We're going to start out with something that we have in point MMA called Crazy Athletics. So it's a total body workout. But we're going to make our own music. I'm going to be in your face, I'm going to be yelling, I'm going to be screaming, but I'm going to get some big yelling. If you up early this morning, right now I always tell people, I've been up since 1 o'clock. That's why I come to the flag. But I knew that at 1 o'clock, somebody in the inner city was up around 12 o'clock trying to rob somebody. So I got to always figure out how can I be up ahead of this guy that I know that I can meet out there on the street that really don't have a black belt, don't have no master's degree, don't care nothing about what you know, but he got a lot of heart and spirit and he's ready to take our life. So that's what we got to think about when we work with this. So even though we're doing point MMA, like Master Billy was saying, Taco was based on martial arts. Point MMA is based on realistic martial arts. It's not just like point fighting. Anybody know about sparring coming up in the urban environment? Everybody has to fight. Your technique has to be good. If you ain't have no heart, then you weren't going to get no black belt. And that's the whole story behind point MMA. Really having real good technique. So what we doing right after you do that 10 count with this, running in place, you're going to go right to a fighting stance. Now watch me. This warm up is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So jab, side step, jab, side step. They can't hit you. Relax. Boom, let's go. Hoo, pop, hoo, pop. Keep working. 10, 3, come on. 2, come on. And 1. Switch it back to the other side. Loosen up a little bit more. All right? Let your hands just hang down. We're going to go here, here, and back. Here, here, and back. Let's go. Forward, side, back side. Yes. Forward, side, back side a little bit. Watch this. Stand in fight stance, switch legs. When I go here, I'm a jab. Now she's going to jab at me, jab. Then she's going to cross. That's why you do the back side step. So it's a footwork. When she punches at me, I move, then she goes again. Boom, I'm over here. So let's do that again and think like that. Here, side, wake up. Come on, people, are we ready? I can't hear you. All right, let's do this. It's called 10-minute blast. Go. Step up, get that stretch out. Step out, come on. Count to 20, go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, 10. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still moving, you got 10 minutes. Watch me down. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Let's go. Move. Down. 3 push-ups. Come on, touch jump. Go. Got 15. Let's go, people. I'm not hearing you. Come on, make some noise. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, people. You got 10 minutes to get in. Come on, people, let's go. I am not feeling you. If you feel pain, make some noise. Let's go. Don't get tired. Suck it up. Come on, what's that count? Are we on 1 shot? Oh, okay, thank you. Come on. Just give me 3 more. Let's go. Come on. Knees up. Master Billy told you, pass the waistline. Let's go. Pass the waistline. Somebody count. Hello. 12. Not hearing you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And we still here. Watch. Who is staying? Stay there. Keep moving. Rock it. Elbows. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. 20. Go. 1, 2, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not hearing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Keep running. Come on, get them up. Ha, ha. 15. Come on, get those knees up. Come on, get them up.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13, 14, 15. Now watch me. We still moving. We squat. Give it to me. Go. Give me them squats. Let's go. Come on, people. 5, 6. Keep going. Keep watching me while you're going. Push, push. Reverse punch. Go. 20. Real push, bro. Come on, squat. Harder. Harder. 10 more.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Stay there. Watch it. Push, push. Let's go. Give me 10. Come on, stop here. Move. Come on! Go! Fast! Come on! Go! Harder! Come on! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. Who's 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Come on. I'm not hearing you. Let's go. 10 more. 1. Let's go. Be ready. 7. Are you ready? 7. Let's go. 15 each way, suckers. Let's go. Move it. Let's go, baby. Keep your eyes on me. There you go. 2. Keep your eyes on the opponent. 3. Come on. Let's go. I'm right here. I'm in your face. 3. I'm here. Get up. Let's go. You better dig me. Keep moving. He's trying to grab you from the behind. Don't let that buttocks touch. I'm not hearing no numbers. 7. All we got is 10 minutes. Let's go. I got my eyes on you for real, baby. What's up with you? Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you. Come on, go. What's that number? Let that buttocks touch. Are we still here? Stay right here. Stay there. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. 20, go.
1, 2, 3,
Kick
4,
5, go. 6. Come on. Go. Come on. Get. 3. Come on.
4,
Kick him.
5, 6,
Come on.
7,
Kick him. 8, 9, 10. Come on. 5 more.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5. Walk them back. Give me 30 push-ups. Let's go. Move it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What's going on? What's going on over
10,
Come on.
11, 12,
Let's go.
13, 14,
Got my eyes
15,
on you.
16,
Hello. Come on.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Stay there. Right there. How we doing? Watch it. Kick. Push up. Kick. Push up. Kick. Push up. 15. Let's go. You better cross kick and then push up. Kick me right here. Then push up. Kick me right here. Then push. You better not touch that floor. Kick me right here. Then push up.
Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Been in the adolescence, you're pressured to be so present. Teaching a martial arts session, you're present like a parent, hanging on your every word, so you hoping they get the lesson. But you're always stressing, and your expression is second guessing. Push away aggression as you just stare at your self-reflection. See your brother's facial expression just like you, as you see that his suppression made him just like you. So the bar is set high, make it harder to push through. Life is pushing you, questioning every move that you make. Then a COVID outbreak grits the world, for heaven's sake. Can you get a break? Then your mother's never around, cause she works across town from morning to sundown. Daddy don't come around, hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus can turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so don't get to the teens. Here's the story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus can turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so don't get to the teens. Here's the story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid, JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Only kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. And in the adolescence, you're pressured to be so present. Teaching a martial arts session, you're present like a parent, hanging on your every word, so you hoping they get the lesson. But you're always stressing, and your expression is second guessing. Push away aggression as you just stare at your self-reflection. See your brother's facial expression, just like you. As you see that his oppression made him just like you. So the bar is set high, make it harder to push through. Life is pushing you, questioning every move that you make. Then the COVID outbreak grits the world, for heaven's sake. Can you get a break? Then your mother's never around, cause she works across town from morning to sundown. Daddy don't come around, hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus and turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so don't get to the teens. Here's the story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out.